Toastmasters Speechcraft program is a great training program to help the members improve public speaking skills in a short time. It's a digital program. All the courses and the materials are provided through its online platform called the Speechcraft portal. Over the past 2 years, I have run the program for 3 times as a trainer or a Speechcraft coordinator, as the program calls it. In my training practice, I found some confusions and glitches on the portal that involves the coordinator operation. Unfortunately, we don't see much guidance available to address these problems in Speechcraft program compared to some major programs like what Pathways has got. I know many Speechcraft coordinators were stuck while using the portal to teach. This video is a practical guidance for the Speechcraft coordinators. I have spent many hours to solve these issues so other coordinators don't have to. Let's get started. Issue number 1, to mark the project completion. Aha! Basecamp learners with all the Pathways mindset. Are you frustrated that you can't mark completion for the courses on Speechcraft portal? The answer is, there is nothing to mark completion here. When it comes to the training materials, there are 3 types on Speechcraft portal: materials, curriculum, and the online class. Remember, only the courses marked as materials can be marked completion. The other 2 types, curriculum and the online class, have no place to mark completion. They are just some instructional pages that ask you whether you want to restart or resume whenever you get into the content. Even you don't have to mark completion for the materials courses unless you want to retrieve your copy of coordinator certificate, which is included in a material course called Final Checklist. Number 2, a Speechcrafter can't mark completion for their courses. In a Speechcrafter's learning transcript, they have 2 training sessions. One is a curriculum session called Coordinator Tracking. The other is an online class called Speechcrafter Learning. As I previously mentioned, there is no way to mark completion for trainings like curriculum and the online class. In the coordinator tracking sessions, there is a bunch of speech types that are similar to the layout of the Pathways projects. But mind you, there is no learning content in the session, so tell your Speechcrafters to stop wasting time in this session. As in the Speechcrafter learning session, it's a circle of training pages. Once you complete them, don't go back there, or you will be in an endless loop. Number 3, let's talk about learning transcript page. This is an important page for the coordinator, especially when you want to print out both the coordinator and Speechcrafter certificates. You have heard me talk about the learning transcript all the time, but where is it on the portal? On the main page of the portal, click the learning button on the top to get into your coordinator's learning transcript. To get into your Speechcrafter's transcript, go to the search bar on the top and input her name, then you will be on her profile page. The other way is when you are on your profile page or any Speechcrafters, click the button View Team on the middle top. It will pop up all the names in your team. Click anyone that you want to check out. Number 4, how to mark a speech completion after a Speechcrafter has given a speech. I hope you are not stuck at this process for hours like I was. The first step is clear. Click the button Speechcrafter Speech Validation on the portal page. Then search existing training. Then we got this. What? It's not an option list. It's a search bar. Search by what? Obviously, you can't give it a random name. So where to get the speech names? One way is to go to the Speechcraft dashboards on the portal. Each window that contains the progress charts represents a speech type. Remember them and go back to the search bar. The other way is to go to the coordinate tracking in a Speechcrafter's learning transcript. And there you have the list of all the speech types. Remember, you don't have to mark completion for all the speeches, but you must mark completion for the last training, speech certificate. If you want to generate a copy of certificate for your Speechcrafter, Looks familiar? Yes. In the Pathways program, you have to manually mark a level completion like it's a training project. This is a bit counterintuitive, but let's follow the steps to help our speech crafters. Lastly, there are some glitches on the portal that have cost me large amount of time to figure out. I hope you won't waste that much time after this demonstration. Number one, when you click each session on the portal page, it opens a separate window on your browser for the session, but the original window always turns into your learning page. So you got lost. You have to click go back on the browser to go back to the main page. Number two, there is a batch session on the learning page, but there are no hyperlinks on the badge icons. Number three, there is no entry on the portal to submit your Speechcraft credit. You will have to email to speechcraft@toastmasters.org to claim your credit.